the butcher. A transition to agriculture occurred around 10,000 years ago. And with the advent of agriculture, animals were domesticated rather than hunted, and the role of the butcher became necessary to to properly fabricate animals into meat that society could use. The craftsman class in early human societies included those who knew the skills to harvest meat from animals, and civilizations grew from small villages and camps to larger centers and cities. Each area developed its own food and culture, ways in which it cut and used meat. During the medieval period in Europe, guild systems regulated trade and they guaranteed that skills were effectively passed on through generations. The butcher would start as an apprentice at around 10 or 12 years of age. After a few years, became a a journeyman. Then, if his or her skill level showed a complete understanding of the craft, a butcher would become a master. The masters held great political power in a village or city state and would help to regulate trade with the local farmers. For many years, meat fabrication was done by hand. The advent of higher quality metals, knives, and tools allowed the butcher to improve his craft. And with the coming of the Industrial Revolution in the mid 19th century, meat and processing changed. Rather than a small local butcher working with the farmer on a one on one basis, modern transportation allowed for meat carcasses to be transported over great distances. By the 1900s, the trainloads of animals could be brought to larger packing houses of inner cities. The butchers no longer had to do the entire harvest from slaughter to final product, and butchers no longer had to do the entire harvest from slaughter to final product. Assembly line type of fabrication took hold. Also, at this time, farming technologies changed. Farmers, farmers, farmers that could produce more plant food, not only for human consumption, but also, but also for their farm animals. This feeding of animals led to higher quality products. The use of tractors and farm machinery meant that large animals were no longer needed to pull plows, clear land, or to perform any other arduous tasks they were previously bred for. Now breeders could concentrate on meat production. Universities developed animal science programs devoted on the meat breed, whether it was beef, pork, chicken, or lamb. The growth of the meat industry changed the way meat was fabricated. No longer did a single butcher need to know the entire process of taking the animal from the farmer to the portion cut for customers. The practice of having many the practice of having many butchers, each with a specialized skill set, increased the volume of what could be done. And today, modern meat processing plants fabricate cuts in a huge variety of sizes and the quality ranges, trim levels, and styles. In uh, this book will help the reader to understand the the operations to buyers. Having good fabrication skills enables the meat buyer to fully understand the most profitable way to buy. Though it is true that it takes years of butchering experience to become a true master, and that a book cannot possibly teach all the skills necessary, it is also true that having a basic understanding of meat cuts and the options available can directly affect the way you buy.